Chosen, I kicked your ass once, and unless you give me that stolen belt, I'll do it again.
I don't have your belt.
Paragon said you won it off EO in a card game.
I did. But then...
But then... what?
Then... the fire of my heart. The sun I orbit around. The one true love of my life. La Congregita Loca. She took it with her to Mexico to remember me by.
You gave her the undisputed WWE Championship as a memento?
Yes. Now I have neither my title or my love.
You are ridiculous. It's obvious she didn't take the title to Mexico to remember you. She took it to defend it in a match.
It was... oh, a lie? No!
I guess I'm headed to Mexico. I really hope Aldous reimburses me for these flights.
Please tell her. Chosen still loves her.
No. You can keep your so-called undisputed title. I knew it the second I held it. That is a bootleg replica belt.
Of course it is. Io didn't tell you. She took the real belt with her. I didn't see any harm in using the fake one I took from that egomaniac Chosen to sell at Arena Estatal. He is cute, though. And obsessed with me. Maybe Chosen's not so bad. What do you think?
I don't give a damn. Look, where did Io take the real WWE Championship?
The WWE archives.
The WWE archives.
You are Mutiny, see?
See, I'm mutiny through and through. Just trying to keep it on the down low so I can really stick it to WWE when they least expect it.
Then you know Mutiny's taking the belt there to destroy it with everything else at the archives.
Everything?
When your friends erase the history of WWE forever, it will be a blow they will never recover from. You must be so disappointed to be missing the fun tonight.
I think I'll be there right on time.
It looks like this superstar brought back a souvenir from the WWE archives.
The last time these two got their hands on each other, they almost tore the WWE archives down around them.
And the reaction to this superstar driving out in Stone Cold's monster truck just about tore the roof off this building.
Let's see if the superstar can keep on trucking once the bell rings.
Miss Two Titles is here.
She has to be riding high with those 2 titles in hand.
All that work she put in has clearly paid off, and she's got both of those championships to prove it.
I really don't know what more she can want other than retaining both of those championships.
The unification of the World Championship and WWE Championship in 2002 brought us the undisputed title.
The one title to rule them all.
Io Sky came this close to effectively erasing the history of WWE before the superstar stopped her. Tonight she'll attempt to finish the job by taking back the stolen WWE Championship.
It's not enough for Mutiny to throw the entire company into a civil war. Now they're actively trying to destroy our legacy.
That's why we need superstars like this who give a damn about what made this business what it is today.
Oh, man. Inside out. Ooh, treading all over their opponent.
Uh-oh. Half and half suplex. Lights out. Ooh.
Delivering the suplex.
Incredible pressure being put on Sky.
Io trying to withstand this surge.
Corey, that's a unique suplex.
Wrist clutch suplex, perfect.
The champion on the receiving end of some serious offense.
And now placed in the corner.
Oh, straight forearm. Kick after kick after kick. How humiliating.
Uh-oh. Half and half suplex. Lights out. Ooh.
This is quickly turning into a slugfest. Ooh. So much pride, so much resiliency on display. Oh, ouch. Nasty roundhouse kick.
Oh, jarring uppercut. Standing drop kick.
Great ups.
Drop kick to the knee. The champ throwing it.
Looking to seal the deal, guys.
She kicks out with authority.
She shows that she's far from finished.
Oh! The challenger really taking it on the chin here.
Yeah, Io inflicting real damage here.
And Io gets reversed.
Big elbow.
Watch out.
Sky able to steer clear. Delivering nasty stomps.
The champion sending a message. There's no mercy here.
Right to the ankle.
So precise.
Another one.
Every strike more devastating than the last.
Dodges out of the way.
Standing drop kick.
Great ups.
Oh, look at this. German suplex.
And not done yet.
Another German. And continuing to punish their opponent with a German.
She'll take things into the ring.
Taking this match to the outside.
Rolling elbow finds its mark.
Ouch. Returning to the ring now.
She's saying it's on, WWE Universe. Let's go. Oh, yeah, she is really getting fired up.
Oh, looks like she won't be gloating again anytime soon.
Look at this, fighting out with a series of...
Will create separation. Standing drop kick.
Great ups.
Oh, look out.
Oh, my, apron sentai.
The champ getting closer and closer to being put away.
If she can turn things around here, I'll be speechless.
Into the barricade.
Full vicious Russian leg sweep.
Right into the barricade.
Back into the ring she goes. She's headed outside now.
I wonder what her game plan is.
Sent straight into the barricade.
Side Russian leg sweep.
Oh, perfect form.
Boom. Drops the hammer.
Right on the lower back.
Punishing double axe handle. Just a blitz of offense on Io here.
It does look like Sky is struggling right now. She finally creates some more offense for herself.
It's a start, but she's got to keep up this aggression. Oh, my God. No way. Good God.
Invert. Shoulders down. Championship on the line. No, she kicks out.
A long 2.5 in the waning moments of this match.
Io in a daze. Could be over soon.
Sling blade.
Basement drop kick.
Are we headed towards a title change?
Goes for the pin. It's over. The reign is over.
And with that victory, the undisputed WWE Championship belt is coming back to Raw and SmackDown, right where it belongs.
I don't know, Saxton. Right now, it looks like it might belong around that superstar's waist.
You're welcome.
Yes, thank you. You told me so. Any doubts I harbored about you and your partner have been assuaged and eliminated. Any other crow I should eat?
I feel like that was 2 buffet helpings at least. It did turn out to be a wild goose chase after all.
But you caught the goose and saved the legacy of this championship. Not to speak of the entire WWE Archives collection.
It's about time Mutiny got a taste of their own medicine.
I suppose my only small bone to pick is your theft of Stone Cold Steve Austin's truck for your entrance tonight.
I didn't steal it. I borrowed it. And I don't regret it either, because that entrance, that was badass.
I suppose the only thing I can say is... oh, hell yeah!
I am pretty sure this is the worst jet lag I've ever had.
That's because you've been around the world in 80 hours.
Seriously, that was a globe-trotting adventure. It's wild that after all that, you won the title back on SmackDown.
I like hearing that. You won the title. I should definitely be listed in the undisputed WWE Championship lineage.
You're every bit as legitimate as Cody.
Hey, we're all on the same team now.
I know. Old rivalries are set aside while we all stand together against our common enemy.
So inspiring. We should hum a patriotic song while you talk.
We're not close enough for you to give me crap, kiddo. Besides, I am pretty damn inspirational.
The voice of the...
That is my line, and you cannot afford the royalties.
You'd be surprised.
Hold that thought. My phone's blowing up with some big announcement that Triple H just posted on social media. Let's watch it.
For the past 2 months, the WWE board has kept a close eye on the movement known as NXT Mutiny. As previously stated, we've taken a stance of neutrality. Our position has not changed, but I'm here to announce there will be a clear and definitive end to this conflict at Survivor Series. It will be Raw and SmackDown on one side, NXT Mutiny on the other, squaring off in a best-of-3 series of matches to determine the fate of WWE. If Raw and SmackDown win, they can return things to normal and decide to punish NXT Mutiny for their uprising. If NXT Mutiny wins, WWE might look a whole lot different. There may not even be a Raw or SmackDown anymore. We are prepared for any outcome because this truly is a new era of equal opportunity. I have one more announcement. Before Survivor Series at NXT No Mercy, there will be a special preview match for the Unity Tag Team Championships. On one side, it will be the current champs, and on the other, the former champions from NXT, Jacy Jayne and Lexis King. So Raw, SmackDown, NXT Mutiny, when it comes to Survivor Series with the future of WWE at stake, are you ready? I said, are you?
I'm so sorry for interrupting Triple H's big announcement, but I have my own to make. It's not going to be Jacy Jayne competing in the Unity title match, because we're initiating Freebird rules, and I'll be stepping in to make sure we take back what's ours. In fact, taking back the Unity titles is just the first step in taking back all of WWE and getting rid of the dead weight known as SmackDown and Raw. See you soon, dummies.
Are you serious? You know, it's one thing for Hunter to stay neutral, but now he's giving Mutiny a legit opportunity to take control of WWE? This guy's playing favorites. Hell, he might even be one of them.
Who knows at this point?
Fine. If Mutiny is doing Freebird rules for the preview tag match, then so can we. I want in.
You sure that's the right move?
I never got revenge for getting put on the shelf by the Unity champs. This way, I'll get my hands on Lexus King and the traitor who sent them after me.
Okay, you could take my place in the match, but I'll be out there in your corner to watch your backs.
Deal.
All that matters is we defend the titles. We're gonna need all the momentum we can get as we head toward Survivor Series.
Agreed. So let's not lose.
You ready for this, Punk?
I've been waiting for this since the moment all this Mutiny stuff started. So yeah, I'm more than ready.
Not gonna lie, I'm jealous you two are going to get your hands on Bailey. Oh, I was looking forward to hitting her with our whirlwind splash.
At least you'll get to see Punk and I nail her with it from ringside.
I guess that'll do.
Let's stay alert out there. We're heading into enemy territory. Knowing Mutiny, anything can and probably will happen.
Got it.
All right, let's go put some idiots in their places.
It's the Unity champs, ready to show no mercy to their Mutiny opponents.
It must not have been easy to step aside and allow another guy to defend the titles that you rightly earned.
Maybe it wouldn't have been easy for you, Corey, but that just shows the unique, dare I say, unity that this team has. It's the reason they've been so successful and Mutiny has been running scared.
The Unity champs have a new face, but are hoping for the same old result when they defend their titles. And the challengers from Mutiny taking full advantage of Freebird rules.
Watching the Unity titles fall into their enemies' hands has been a black mark on Mutiny itself.
Not that you can tell with their predictably dark and cliched color scheme. Someone had to say it.
Bailey hopes your presence is enough to bring these NXT titles home.
The following contest is an intergender tag team match and is for the NXT Unity Tag Team Championship. Introducing the challengers, the team of King and Bailey. And their opponents, Sunshine, Lisa Brown, and CM Punk.
There you see what's at stake. The NXT Unity Tag Team titles. Mutiny thought they were being clever by substituting Bailey onto their team, but what's good for the goose is good for the gander.
The Freebird rule cuts both ways, Michael. Bailey and King were not prepared for an angry CM Punk.
Tonight's outcome will set the tone for Survivor Series, and therefore the entire future of WWE.
Got him where he wants him.
Up and down. Falcon arrow.
Incredible.
Bang! And King had no reflexes to answer for that.
Oh, what a kick.
Being placed in the corner here.
And a short clothesline.
Oh! Ooh, what a damaging blow.
A bone-rattling knee.
Getting out of harm's way.
Battle of counters. No one's getting their full offense in. Spinning kick to the gut.
Overwhelming offense now from Punk.
Lexus isn't showing the capacity to fight back.
That says it all, guys. Champ says you are not worthy.
Brainbuster.
Compressing the neck with that kind of force can't feel good.
He's able to dodge out of the way.
Counter by CM Punk.
Excellent opportunity for Punk to shift the momentum.
If Punk was looking for an opportunity to pull a 180, that could be it.
Piercing chop.
Ooh-wee! Vicious chop.
Uranagi by Punk. He turns it
Into the Anaconda Vice. This one could be over.
A couple of knees there. That'll get him out of it. And he has an answer for King.
And that might be the start of the momentum swing he needed.
He's still in this, and he's making sure everyone knows that.
Placing him in the corner here.
Oof! Running knee in the corner.
Momentum entirely against Lexus here.
Punk is just doing what he pleases.
Got the tag.
Just in time, too. Oof! Saw it coming. Irish whip from Punk on Bailey.
And Punk follows it up with the knee.
And he nails the Bulldog. Vintage CM Punk.
This looks like it could be all over.
And there's the tag.
We've seen the defending champs win matches with the Whirlwind Splash, and now it's CM Punk's turn.
Wait, what?
Did that just happen?
I can't believe this. CM Punk has sided with Mutiny?
This can't be happening right now.
It's over. We have new Unity Tag Team Champions, all thanks to the shocking turn of one CM Punk.
And now CM Punk is directing Mutiny to attack the former champions. Punk was friends with these two. They trusted him. This is sick.
Honestly, with Punk's track record, we should have seen this coming.
We thought he was one of the leaders of WWE. I don't get it.
You're not the only one.
We could be witnessing the beginning of the end for WWE as we know it.
I hate to agree, Corey, but with CM Punk on their side, Mutiny now has all the momentum leading into the most important Survivor Series ever.
We are headed for dark times.
I've never been one to run from controversy. In fact, some people think wherever I go, I'm the source of it. So let's talk about why I'm here and how it happened. Buckle up. This story begins before I ever returned to WWE. Raw was in Chicago and my old friend Bailey invited me to stop by. Before I was asked to leave, Bailey and I reminisced about her time in NXT, which gave me an idea. If I was going to sign another WWE contract, sure, I wanted a main event WrestleMania, but that wasn't enough. I wanted to create real, permanent change, a legacy. After I signed, I went to the PC and met the men and women there. They had all the talent in the world, but once they left NXT, they were at the mercy of the corporate overlords who didn't give a damn about their stories, their abilities, or what they had done to get to that point. Year after year, NXT would build stars only to have them stolen by the so-called main roster and then tossed aside. If NXT management wasn't going to do anything about it, I was. NXT was the voiceless who needed my voice. With Bailey on board, we recruited Kevin Owens and the NXT roster and we started a movement. Powerful and permanent change. A legacy. And now with Triple H and the board's blessing, thanks, Paul! We not only have a seat at the table, but the chance to smash that table to pieces. It wasn't easy getting to this point. Friendships broken. Lies were told. Sacrifices had to be made. The night of the big invasion, I had to listen to the start of my own revolution as I lay on the concrete floor pretending to be a victim. All I could do was smile on the inside, knowing that my mutiny had begun. As that mutiny unfolded, I even had most of the locker room and the WWE Universe thinking Triple H was on our side. Crazy, right? Or is it? Unfortunately, for the plan to work, I couldn't be upfront with certain individuals. Namely, the now former Unity champions. When you were busy trying to start a new world order, who do you think riled up R-Truth and got the Raw and SmackDown rosters fighting each other? That would be me. I had you chase Io Sky all over the world just to have you end up destroying the WWE archives worse than Mutiny would have. At least you got some frequent flyer miles. You two used to train together, right? Maybe just quit WWE now and go open up a gym. Early retirement. This is your chance to get out before someone gets hurt. Maybe someday you'll understand why I did what I did. But for now, just know that it was for the greater good. When Mutiny reaches its endgame, I will leave WWE not only better, but entirely different than it was when I arrived. And that's a change that was long overdue. So anyone else out there who's on the fence, I implore you to do what's right and get on board the NXT Mutiny Revolution now. Because after Survivor Series, you do not want to be on the wrong side of history.
I wanted to get the four of us together after everything that happened with Punk. How are you two holding up?
Not great. Definitely didn't see that one coming.
No one did. Punk had us all doubting Triple H. Turns out he was just trying to divert attention away from himself the entire time.
This feels like that winter when we both got hurt doing that insane drill.
Oh yeah. You messed up your knee and I broke my arm. We were the walking wounded for a while there.
Yeah, at first we were helpless and ready to sit out until we healed up. But after a week or so, we started to figure out how to help each other compensate for what we were missing.
So you figured out how to get by.
You can use that experience. You don't need Punk. You never did. You have each other.
I guess you're right. But even though we have each other, we still need help if we're going to defeat Mutiny at Survivor Series.
I know you couldn't trust anyone in the locker room before, but now you don't really have a choice. And besides, in the time since Mutiny formed, certain individuals have proven their loyalty to our side. We should start there.
Keep in mind, these superstars will compete for us in the best-of-3 series. Everything is at stake, including our livelihoods and the future of WWE. So choose carefully.
Which brand do you want to go recruit first?
I'll start on SmackDown talking to superstars from the women's division.
Okay. You have our full support.
Hey there. I was gonna give you a hard time about losing the Unity belt, but I don't have the heart. A betrayal like that had to suck.
Thanks, Becky. It's mostly just my pride that aches at this point, which is why I am going to take all of Punk's away at Survivor Series.
That's actually what I wanted to talk to you about. Nick Aldis told me you and your partner were in charge of recruiting Team WWE. I want in.
Oh, wow. Becky, you are literally a legend, so I don't want you to take this the wrong way.
But there's a mountain of responsibility on your shoulders, and you want to make sure you're making the right call, because if you screw this up, it's pretty much the end of WWE as we know it.
Sounds overwhelming when you put it that way.
Well then, How would you like to walk into Survivor Series knowing you're facing a mutiny that's already broken?
I would like that very much. Tell me more.
Before Punk stuck a knife in your backs in a way he never could have if Seth and I had been the Unity champions.
You're a real peach.
The whole world thought Bailey was the puppet mistress pulling the strings of this mutiny rebellion. And as you may have heard, she and I have a bit of a history.
A bit? You were part of the NXT 4 Horsewomen together. You and Bailey don't just have history, you have mythology.
Exactly. Nobody knows Bailey as well as I do. And I'm sure that going from revolutionary leader to CM Punk's second fiddle has got to be driving her mad.
And you want to use that to drive a wedge.
Not only drive a wedge, I can drive Bailey all the way back to WWE.
That happens, Mutiny doesn't walk into Survivor Series. They hobble.
Exactly. I know just how to get under Bailey's skin, too. My next match, she's gonna see me do all her moves better than she does. So you give me the green light, and I'll go to work.
If you can split Mutiny's core and bring Bailey back home to WWE, you're not just on our Survivor Series team. You're the linchpin.
Linchpin. I'm the punter around these parts. That's gimmick infringement.
If you're gonna steal, steal from the best.
Flattery will get you everywhere. All right, let's see if I can get my old pal's attention.
Becky Lynch is ready for action.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring from Dublin, Ireland, the man, Becky Lynch!
I spoke to Becky earlier, and she said that Mutiny should be watching her match very closely tonight.
Well, that's the last thing in the world I'd be asking for, Cole. We've seen what happens when you poke that bear.
Becky is looking to make a statement loud enough for Mutiny to hear.
A woman who's flattened everything in her path, Nia Jax.
And her opponent from San Diego, California, Nia Jax.
There is no one else quite like Nia Jax.
The only competitor to be in the men and women's Rumble on the same night. Well, one thing is you have to answer Becky's amazing in-ring IQ and willingness to do anything to win.
Well, if she can find the right strategy, it'll change her career.
promised that this match is going to get Mutiny talking.
Everyone knows her history with Nia Jax. It was after one of their exchanges that the man became the man. This will get everyone talking.
There's more on Becky's mind than beating Nia. Take a look at how she's moving differently in there. There's something familiar about her.
Ooh.
One kick. Two kick. Force the move by throwing an elbow into the midsection. No love lost between Lynch and her opponent.
Short clothesline hits its mark.
Nia Jax out of harm's way.
Didn't go to plan for Jax.
Ooh, connects on the kick.
Caught with a clothesline.
Oh, man.
Oh, the elbow connects.
Oof.
Oh, kick connects.
Oh, ouch.
Oh. Forearm to the face.
Oh, nothing fancy about that.
Sharp clothesline.
Waistlock.
Shoulders down.
And she's able to stop the count early.
She's not done yet, but you have to believe that she's still in all sorts of trouble here.
Right on the chops. Becky's on fire.
Nia needs to find that irresistible force once more.
Check to the back of the knee. Watch this. Nice play.
This could put a stop to Nia.
Into the cover. And a kick out. No one saw that coming.
And Nia Jax is still in this.
Yeah, I'm seeing a lot of heart from Nia Jax here tonight.
And with that kick out, Becky has to keep the aggression up. She can't let it phase her.
From the apron.
Oh, what a quick answer.
She's able to stop the blitz that was coming her way.
This could be a good chance for Jax to get some distance and rethink things.
Inverted DDT.
Just getting bounced off the ring post.
Get this back into the ring now.
Soaring.
Oh my, apron senton.
A rare spot of trouble for Nia.
Lynch is being smart and not letting up.
Headed out of the ring, but the count is looming. Driven into the barricade. Uranagi.
Some agility gets her out of dodge.
Oh, body checking them into a whole other area code. One kick. Two kicks and a clothesline. Uh-oh, Lynch is honing in.
Kick to the back of the knee. Watch this. Nice plant.
Will that sew this up for Becky?
Shoulders down. And that'll do it. It's finally over.
Here is your winner, the man, Becky Lynch.
Becky Lynch just defeated Nia Jax with a Bailey-to-belly suplex. It was actually a Becky-to-belly.
That wasn't just a suplex, that was a statement directly to her former close friend Bailey. Forget about your big mutiny plans and look at me.
Thanks for meeting me up here.
No problem, but isn't this just a little bit paranoid?
People have been jumping from WWE to Mutiny since the night they invaded. Bailey probably has a set of eyes or ears hanging around here somewhere.
Well, word definitely got back to her about you doing her moves. Did you see her social media rant?
It was hard to miss. I'm already so far under her skin, she's gonna scratch herself raw.
Right? I've never seen a person use so many words to insist they don't care about something.
That'd be the lady protesting too much. One more nudge, I think I'll be able to open Bailey's eyes to how Punk's really using her.
How are you gonna do that?
I'm Irish, darling. I'm just gonna use my words.
Welcome to the return of Ding Dong. Hello! I'm your host, Bailey. And I'm wearing some brand new fancy slacks for the occasion. This week, we have the biggest guest I have ever seen walk through that door. She's an icon, a legend, the former leader of Mutiny, me!
You know, I had this really funny bit about Bailey walking through that door and doing a big pratfall like some cheesy sitcom. But honestly, it's just making me sad. See, I miss Bailey. The real Bailey. My Bailey. I'm doing all this to try and remind her who she really is. You were the heart of the Four Horsewomen. The soul of us. Remember, Bailey? Do you? You were the sun we orbited around. The glue that held us together. You're a leader. If it had really been you in charge of Mutiny, I might not like it, but at least I'd respect the game. But this, following a cult leader like Punk off a cliff, that's not you. That can't be you. If you rang the doorbell and walked through that door, all I'd ask is what the hell happened to my friend. So instead, later tonight, I'm gonna go out there, and when the bell rings, I hope you're standing across from me. It's time we mend our fences.
Becky Lynch invited Bailey to the ring, and it seems Bailey accepted.
I didn't think she would actually show. Look out!
Kyrie Sane from behind.
This was a setup.
Becky was distracted. Now Kyrie's laying in the punches.
The referee's finally getting some control.
It's about damn time.
No, Kyrie's going back. Get up, Becky.
Kyrie Sane wanted to get her hands on Becky Lynch. Now she has her chance.
If Becky thought she could talk any sense into that traitor Bailey, I got a steel mill in Pittsburgh to sell her. Pure naivete.
Having faith in the people you care about isn't naive, Corey. It's hope.
Man. Nice calf kick. Great elevation.
Oh, that kick will stop you in your tracks.
Devastating elbow. Drops the leg, picking up speed.
He knew what was coming there. Forearm to the face.
Oh, nothing fancy about that.
A rapid leg drop.
A second leg drop with a twist.
Short clothesline hits its mark. Strikes with a kick.
Lands an elbow.
And Sane is continuously on the defensive.
Gonna be tough to slow Becky down now. Oh, goodness. Blasted right into the corner.
Becky Lynch hits the ropes, connects with a leg drop, and more to come.
Another leg drop. Bam! She's starting to wear down here.
No denying Becky's desire inside of a fight.
She's headed out of the ring. Countouts are not a factor for her. Action spilling toward us. This is probably a good time to take our things and go.
Oh boy, kendo stick in hand, nefarious look in her eyes.
Lynch's strategy paying dividends.
Zane's on the wrong side of most of these exchanges. Every successive move is putting their opponent in a dicey situation.
And did you hear the impact of that? And we might be seeing a competitor crumbling before our very eyes.
Hell hath no fury like a woman with a foreign object in hand.
Look at the sick glee she is showing over having the kendo stick in her hand. Momentum going back to Kyrie's corner.
But Kyrie has to push now while the window's open.
Clearing off the announce table. This isn't going to end well.
Forearm to the face. Oh, nothing fancy about that.
For safety's sake, I hope we're near.
Becky Lynch.
Manhandle slam.
Lynch got all of her.
And that will do it. Not getting up from that one, so it's called.
Becky Lynch just fended off Kairi Sane's attack and sent her back to Mutiny with a lot of explaining to do.
Well, it might have been Kyrie's hands, but that was Bayley's attack. Until these two former allies get their hands on each other, this war isn't going to stop.
Becky, Becky, Becky. You know, it took me a couple of weeks to figure out why you were so determined to get my attention. Now I see. It's the same thing it's always been with you, Rebecca. Green-eyed envy. You're right. I was the heart and soul of the Horsewomen, and that always ate you up inside. You wanted the little girls wearing your costume. You wanted matches like the one I had in Brooklyn. You seethed at everything I built. You believe you can cause tension between Punk and me because you think we work by the same code as the WWE locker room. Every person for themselves. You're wrong. Mutiny is different. We're breaking the old hierarchies. You are the one who sold your soul for success, Becky. You call yourself the man when you've been dancing a jig to WWE's tune since the beginning. Your book tour, your morning show interviews, your fans, all gifts from the machine for being a good little girl. You would throw any friend under the bus to get ahead. Unlike Kairi Sane, who joined Mutiny out of loyalty to our friendship. Loyalty, which you never had. I don't know what you're after, Becky, but I know there's one way to settle it. In the ring. But I'm not the fool you think I am. You're not going to sucker me into a SmackDown trap. Come home to the place that made you, Becky. Come face me at NXT and I'll show you what you really are. A puppet. You're not the only one who can play mind games. Stay tuned.
Are you sure about this, Becky? Seems risky.
Come on. Last time I checked, we're wrestlers. The only way to pull Bailey out of whatever poison daydream Punk sold her on is to face her in the ring.
Which is a great strategy as long as you actually make it to the ring. She's got a whole army down there at NXT. I'm pretty sure you're walking into a trap.
You don't know her. Her ego will drive her to try to beat me one-on-one.
Say you're right. Is CM Punk going to be that honorable? Just let me go down there with you. Somebody needs to get your back.
After you blew up their whole plan to loot the WWE archives? I'm guessing there are wanted posters with your mug and a sizable bounty on them plastered all over Orlando.
I wonder if I can get a monster truck down there.
Look, I appreciate the offer, and I'm happy as hell someone brave enough to walk into the belly of the beast is leading our team into Survivor Series. But no.
Becky, to win the best of 3 series and save this company, we need you to make it to Survivor Series. If Mutiny decides to jump you while you're in their house...
I'm not scared of being attacked. I'm scared I've lost my friend forever. I need to do this. Alone.
The Bailey buddies are back, but that's Becky Lynch.
The following is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring from Dublin, Ireland, the man, Becky Lynch!
There's only one reason Becky's cosplaying with Bailey's old entrance, and that's to get Bailey so angry she makes a mistake. Or several.
Maybe so, Corey, but it could also be a way to remind Bailey of who she used to be.
Mind games aside, now it's time to see who's ready to fight. Wait a minute, that's Bailey dressed like Becky the night she debuted.
And her opponent, from San Jose, California, Bailey!
I don't like Mutiny, but I have to admit Bailey might be a better dancer than Becky was.
I don't know about that, but you have to think this is going to get under Becky's skin.
Bailey stole Becky's entrance, and now CM Punk's top lieutenant is looking to steal a victory. The mind games are over, the jokes have ended. Now these former best friends are going to settle years of animosity.
Bailey cast her lot with Mutiny from the very beginning, but Becky thinks she can turn her back to the light.
If Becky Lynch really thinks she can beat some sense into Bayley after everything we've seen, she's going to need the luck of the Irish.
And after that shot to the knee, what could be next?
Seated drop kick connects.
Man. Oh, Bayley not looking very role model-like there. Quite the opposite, in fact. She's being made somewhat of an example here.
Some dominant offense there from the one and only man.
Oof. Basement drop kick. And Bayley is really being knocked around here.
Bayley looks unprepared for the full force of Becky's fury.
Right on point. Oh, clothesline. Shot block. Brilliant. Right to the back of the knee. You have to admit, that was a smart bit of offense, cutting their opponent down to size like that. Oh, perfect kick.
Becky Lynch ready for the disarmer.
Submission locked in. Could this be it? Are we going to see a tap out?
Oh, this trap, but she gets away. Gets out of dodge.
Handle. Party's over. Good night.
She faked her out.
Kicks out before one.
Looks like there's some more fight left in her.
Nasty one right to the chest. Oh, God.
What a reversal by Bayley. Planted with a wicked DDT. Great counter.
Oh. Drops the hammer.
Right on the lower back. And a kick. Ooh, just bouncing off the turnbuckle.
Bayley avoids the assault.
Teeing off.
Clothesline hits its mark.
And there was some force on that move. And we just saw some serious offense. Bang! Flying.
Oh, my. Apron senton.
And slides back into the ring.
Becky just mocking her now.
Okay, now she's rubbing salt in the wound. Does she think she's in a pose-off or something? This is a wrestling match.
Catches the kick into a dragon screw leg whip.
Going for a power slam, slips down.
Instead delivers the inverted DDT. Ooh. Ooh, stinging kick.
Bayley sent to the outside. She heads out of the ring.
Needs to mind the official count.
Ducked underneath.
German suplex turns the tides.
Oh, look at Becky.
Manhandle slam.
Does that finish Bayley off?
The cover. No, that was close.
I don't know what you have to do to keep Bayley down, but you better reopen the playbook.
And Becky Lynch is nothing if not a thinking woman's competitor. Surely she's already thinking about her next steps. And Bayley's resolve might be wavering here.
Becky's taking what she wants.
Sent hard into the corner.
Oh, what a kick. Right to the gut. Stomp to the gut.
Here's the pump handle. Suplex.
Launched. Lift off.
Oh my, apron senton.
She throws her back in.
Boom.
Lynch is keeping the pressure on.
Any chance for Bayley's offense is being trampled.
Becky Lynch got it locked in. Submission move. The disarmer here. Disarmer by Lynch.
Locked in. This will break your arm in a hurry. Can Becky's opponent...
And she lets go of the hold.
Maybe she didn't like the leverage. Or shoulders down. Is this it?
Becky Lynch walked into Mutiny's home base and defeated their second in command.
Is tonight the end of this rivalry or a new beginning?
Come on! Come on, Bayley, shake my hand. Come on! This isn't who you are. Please,
She's
Bayley.
going to do it.
Bayley's coming home.
Never! Never!
Damage control? What the heck?
I knew it. I knew Bayley was too far gone.
I never thought I would see those women standing together as a unit again.
You see, Becky? This is what the horsewomen never had. Loyalty. How many times have we all stabbed each other in the back? Again and again and again and again until 4 became 3. You were right about one thing. Mending fences. And so I did. With my real sisters. You might have beaten me in a match, but you lost tonight. Because damage control is mutiny.
Damage control is mutiny, which means WWE is in serious trouble.
I don't think Becky Lynch is worried about mutiny or WWE right now, Byron.
She's thinking about the friend she just lost forever.
We worked as hard as we could to peel Bayley away from mutiny, but it really feels like we took a loss on this one.
I can see your point.
Come on. I know it doesn't feel great right now, but you did make a dent in their armor, Becky. You beat Bayley on Mutiny's home turf. If that doesn't create some internal strife, I don't know what will.
I suppose so. But beating Bayley was never the point. I thought it could help her find her way back. There was this moment after the match when I thought I saw the old Bayley. But even that was just a mask while she waited for damage control.
I'm sorry. I feel like I pushed you into this and now mutiny is stronger than ever.
First, that's crap. This was my own idea. You didn't push a thing. Second, this might not have been a total win for us. But it wasn't one for Bayley either.
What do you mean? Mutiny has damage control now.
Most of damage control, but not all. I had a talk with Dakota Kai. Turns out we both have versions of Bayley we miss. Dakota's on our side.
We have a mole inside mutiny? Becky, this is amazing. It could change everything.
It could. The only question is, what do we do now to prepare for Survivor Series?
I'm sticking around on SmackDown. Gonna get some work in and make sure I'm at the top of my game.
Sounds good. When you're ready to make the next move, I'll find our final teammate on Raw.
Go team!